Keep playing. Take it one game at a time, one day at a time. Just keep getting better, doing what I can to help the team win.
It's easy to say that, but have you sought advice on, the best way to not keep looking back to last year, not rest on
Oh, you just can't get complacent. You can't be satisfied. We had a successful year last year, but the success we had last year isn't going to help us this year. So this team has to develop our own identity. We got to gel and connect collectively as a unit, and everybody has to get better individually. So collectively, we have our best chance to win as a team.
Have you tried talking to anyone that's maybe been there before that's had success and maybe faltered afterwards?
I've had advice from a lot of people, so uh, I think the person who gives us the best advice is Coach Saban. So that's who I listen to the most, and that's who he always steers us in the right direction.
Is it easier going into this year now that you've got a title, or is there more pressure that you kind of got to do it again?
I don't think there's any pressure. I think everybody on our team realizes what we accomplished last year, and at the same time, we know what it takes, and we know what it took to get to that point last year. So everybody's just focused, and I think we have the type of players and the coaching staff and the type of athletes that it takes to put ourselves in position to get back to that point. But essentially, it's all on us and how we approach every single day, every day of practice, every workout, every film session, and how we improve as a team. And that's essentially what's going to help us win games.
Has Coach Saban talked about the last time he won a championship and the things he dealt with the next year, the mistakes that were made?
It definitely complacency, people being satisfied, people not finding that usually when somebody wins a championship, they don't have that same hunger that they had when they didn't win the championship. So you got to develop that same hunger, that same attitude, that same drive to want to win and to want to be the best and to want to be great. And I think our team has that. We just got to keep it up and stay on each other.
Did he mention some specific things that
Just not being satisfied, not being complacent. You can't live on past success. You gotta, because that's not gonna help you in the future. You're gonna be judged on you're gonna be judged on in the future by what you do now. So he just always stresses for us not to be complacent.
Hey, Mark, with all this Marcel Darius stuff, last year you and Julio had a little run-in down south of the boat trip. How careful do you guys have to be with people lurking around and trying to get you guys?
You just got to be aware. You got to be real careful. And Marcel's a great friend of mine and a great teammate, and we're going to support him to the end. And we just wish him the best of luck.
I like the running back situation. I mean, there are a lot of starters on offense, including Ingram, but Richardson right there, it's got to be tough to face even in practice, much less that's great seeing him on Saturdays.
Everybody else thinks it's tough, and they try and compare us. And obviously, we compete each and every day, and it just helps us get better. Me and him both get better. But me and Trent's like a little brother to me. And I took him under my wing when he first got here, and I just showed him, just things that I knew. And he's took tremendous strides since he first got here, and he's a great runner, and he's very explosive. And we see each other we don't see each other as like opponents. We're like more of an alliance. We work together. We feed off of each other, and we have a great backfield. Without us, Eddie Lacy, Demetrius Gooby, you got Corey Grant and Jeremy Griffin, so we have a stable of running backs. But me and Trent definitely, we are really looking forward to this year and being able to work together.
Mark, with that in mind, you've basically been a one-back team since you've been at Alabama. Would you like to see the offense maybe include you and Trent in the game at the same time? Is that a possibility?
I think that's up to the coaches. Definitely, that would be. I think that would be interesting to see both of us on the field at the same time. It would just give us more weapons. We have a lot of weapons on our team, and that would just give teams more of a headache to have both of us on the field at the same time. But in the end, that's the coach's call, coach's decision, and we're going to do what they say because they know what's best, and they're going to put us in the best position to be successful.
the last 2 years Alabama's played this kickoff game in Atlanta? What is that like in terms of preparing for that? How does that affect your season to have such a big matchup early?
It's big because you see where your team is at real quick. Just going into that type of environment, playing a top 10 team first week, you just kind of see where your head's at, where your team's mentality is at, and how far along you are as a team. And I've really enjoyed them games, competing in those games, and it's been a great atmosphere.
Mark, with so many starters back on offense and so many starters need to be replaced on defense, do you feel like the offense should or can carry more load?
I definitely believe that the offense can carry a lot of the load for our team, but at the same time, I think our defense can be better than they were last year. We have young players that are coming that are less experienced, but at the same time, they're playmakers. They're fast, they're big, they're strong. They get to the ball, and they make a lot of things happen on that side of the ball. So in the end, it's up to us and how we practice every day and how we capitalize on our opportunities every time we can go out on the field and practice and get better. So I think that our team could be better, and I think the defense could be better than they were last year. It's just, in the end, how we start clicking and gelling together as a unit.
One of those guys get back, Hightower. I'm very excited to see him back out on the field again.
Yeah, definitely. Hightower is a weapon that you could put. He could play middle linebacker. He could you could put him at DN. He could rush. He could cover. He's just all around player, and it's just great to have him back on that side of the ball.
Mark, you talked about DJ Fluker's progress, what you saw from him in the spring and offseason like that.
DJ's done very well this spring. He's lost some weight, and he's doing a lot of great things out there, and I see a lot of promise in him. He's a hard worker, and he's a great competitor, and he has a bright future.
Hey, Mark, what's kind of the focal point for this team? Last year it might have been the Florida loss, the Utah loss. What are you guys using to motivate?
Just every single day, we're just trying to get better as a team. We're trying to develop our own identity. We know we have a bullseye on our back, so we're trying to just be the best team out there. We're trying to work harder. We don't want to let any team in the country outwork us. So every single day we go and run sprints, or we're lifting weights, or we're doing 7-on-7 or in the film. We're trying to give ourselves the edge to be the best that we can be, because we want to be the best. And we want to give ourselves and ultimately our goal is to win another SEC championship and another national championship. So we're trying to work towards that goal each and every day.
Not growing up in the SEC country, is it amazing to you that this league is one of 14?
No, not at all, because I've always watched SEC football when I was in high school. I knew it was the best conference. I knew the speed of the game. I knew the best athletes were coming out. Some of the best athletes were coming out of the SEC. So I've always been a fan of the SEC, and just it's a blessing to be able to play in this conference, and it's a great conference to be a part of.
Time for one more question.
What's been the best thing about being not just Mark Ingram, but Heisman Trophy winner Mark Ingram?
Just the impact that you have on people's lives. Just everywhere you go, people know who you are excited to meet you, and just the impact I can have on younger kids' lives, and how I could be a role model for them, and how they look up to me is the most touching thing to me, and thing that I found to be the most special for me.